Hey everybody. For those who don't already know, magicJack had to make a recent change a few days back to their 911 service. And magicJack customers received this email in their inbox. I'm not going to read this to you. This is from Dan Borslow. It reads like this. Dear customer, this is not a bill, but a choice for you as described below. If you decide you will not pay, you do not have to take any action. Due to recent changes, magicJack will start to charge for 911 service for 911 capability. If you decide to continue to receive certain limited 911 call privileges as described in the terms of service, you will need to go to my.magicjack.com and fill out the necessary forms and give new debit or credit card information. magicJack will not profit by collecting these pass-through charges for 911 authorities. The charges will be billed annually by email and may cost anywhere between $6 to over $60 a year. On average throughout the country, it will cost about $12 a year. magicJack will provide limited exceptions for hardship cases for people who have made a 911 call before July 1st, and will post notification or email these certain customers later concerning their eligibility. These unfortunate changes were made necessary because certain emergency 911 districts in certain jurisdictions requested that we attempt to bill on their behalf and benefit. So basically, going to sum this up, magicJack came out in late 2007 or early 2008, and they actually were not entitled, they didn't have to offer 911 service, but they did it for the user's benefit. And luckily they got by with it for 6 years without collecting 911 access fees. Basically, pretty much any telephone company out there is supposed to collect 911 fees from every customer. And magicJack took advantage of a loophole in the FCC to get around this, and they managed to get around it for many years. But of course, in 2011, the magicJack Plus came out, and they also started to allow you to transfer your existing phone number. So it was a win-win for many existing people to cut their landlines by switching to magicJack. So magicJack's user base skyrocketed, and then the FCC and 911 operators kind of frowned on that, saying, "Hey, magicJack, why aren't you collecting these fees for us?" Because the 911 service, they gotta have a source of money to operate. Now, this isn't going to be a debate on whether that charge is necessary or not. This is just the fact that magicJack all along should have been collecting this fee to begin with. But they managed to get by with it until now. And I don't really agree with the way that they have rolled this out, because let me explain why. A YouTube user posted many comments to my magicJack versus Basic Talk video that are uploaded, I'd say, about a month or so ago, or sometime this summer I uploaded it. But he posted a comment to where he actually had somebody, or actually had the news people call into the 911 service to let them know that this man is going to make a test call using 911. And after this date right here, the call never went through. And that's kind of a scary situation. Let's say if somebody has a heart attack or a stroke or something, and they're, it's a life or death situation. You pick up the phone, you dial 911, you don't get through. The person could die. But I'm going to go ahead and say this now. I'm not trying to actually stand up for magicJack, but you have to consider this. magicJack is a voice-over IP service. Now, for anybody who's into technology, will tell you that E911 service on a voice-over IP service or digital phone service will not be as reliable as what's on a landline, when I say conventional telephone, because of the fact that voice-over IP services depend on electricity and internet access to work. If one of those fails, your phone's not going to work. And of course, in magicJack's terms of service and on their website, in the frequently asked questions, they have always had a disclaimer there about the 911 service saying that the E911 service requires cooperation on your end to give us your address. But also you need to keep in mind that in a case of a power outage or internet outage, access to magicJack's 911 service will not work. But anyways, I don't agree with the way they have rolled this through. They should have sent this email out, I don't know, a month or two ago to give everybody time to check their email inboxes to see this email and then make the changes to their account, and saying by this deadline date, if you don't make a change, we will cut 911 service off to you. Basically what they did was on August 21st, they cut off 911 service to all magicJack users that had an address listed. More or less, if you had a magicJack soft phone, from what I've read online at least, people said that the 911 function actually disappeared from the soft phone. Now, I haven't used the magicJack soft phone in probably over a year now since I've been on magicJack Plus. But I logged into my magicJack account and noticed that it was cut off. Now I logged in on August 19th to check and see how much a service had left before I had to renew, and 911 was turned on then, so 911 was turned off on the 21st, I do believe. But they definitely could have done a better job with handling the situation, because I mean, basically what they did was magicJack did not want to sneak in a monthly fee to their users, or an annual fee to their users, without their consent. So I mean, magicJack was kind of in a situation like this. Okay, we either secretly charge our users this pass-through fee, but if we offer 911 service and don't charge a fee, we're liable to get sued. But if we cut off 911 service and not charge a fee, we're liable to get sued too. So I mean, magicJack was kind of in a tough situation, but they could have handled it better by notifying users ahead of time about this and then rolling through with the changes. And I mean, this kind of upsets me, because for the past few years I've always recommended magicJack to pretty much anybody I know who was looking to save money on their phone bill, and I have actually got many people to make the switch to magicJack services. And for the most part, the people who have switched have actually enjoyed the service. But before I wrap this up, I want to go ahead and say this, because I saw a video on YouTube, or knows a news site, a news article video, where a customer was upset over the 911 service, not necessarily because they cut it off, but for the fact that they were going to start charging an additional fee. More or less, the lady, I believe, either purchased a 1-year plan or a 5-year plan, and then magicJack said, no, to continue to get 911 service, you're going to pay us a fee. Now, just going to let you know that, anyways, this lady had mentioned about the 911 service being included in the the yearly service charge. The thing is, magicJack never charged for the 911 to begin with. They got away with it for like 6 years, and now they're having to charge a 911 fee, just like the rest of the telephone companies. So if you switch to like Time Warner Cable's home phone, or Vonage, or anybody else, you're going to be paying the same fee as if you would have just sticked with magicJack. Now, when you sign up for the 5-year plan or a 1-year plan, it's not a contract. magicJack is not a contract service. They have the right to change things as they go. And it's just like they did with the call forwarding. I don't like that change. But I said to myself, call forwarding is not very important for many people. But I can see why some people can be upset about the changes. But anyways, as far as I wrap this up, let me go and show you, just for an example here, on a Time Warner Cable bill. My mom and dad have the all 3 bundle with Time Warner, which includes the telephone. And you can see the E911 charge right here is 60 cents. I'm going to get you a better focus here. It is 60 cents. Now let's go ahead and log into my.magicjack.com and show you how to turn this on. Now I'll make a separate video about this too. Now basically when you sign into magicJack, well, you can sign in at my.magicjack.com, or you can actually go to the main magicJack site and you'll see a link there to sign in to. Basically you'll want to go over here to the Call Features tab or the Account tab, either one. You'll see 911 below. You want to click on that. And again, there is the notification that was in the email. Now I'm blurring this back out because it's got my address and my phone number listed. But you can see right here, you're going to see an enrolled with a question mark, and you'll see either no or yes below that. And basically, if you have not made a change yet, you'll see a no. And you'll want to click on and switch that to yes, and follow the directions. It'll ask you, it will probably ask you whether you're in or outside the city limits, and it'll ask you to verify your address and that kind of stuff. And then it will tell you how much it will charge you, how much your more or less how much your 911 fee is. Now I believe mine was 78 cents. Now of course this Time Warner bill was not from, I believe this Time Warner cable bill here was from, it was from last month, so the 911 could have went up a little bit, and of course it can vary between provider to provider. But magicJack claims they're not making money off of this, and there is that 911 fee again, is 60 cents. So basically you're going to end up paying what, $6 to $10 extra a year for 911 service. Now of course magicJack has given you the option. They're not forcing this upon everybody. If you would never trust magicJack's 911 to begin with, you do not have to pay. You just leave everything the way it is, and you can use your cell phone or other phone for your 911 service. But of course I turned it on because, let's say if my cordless phone was out in the living room or something and some emergency happened, and my phone was to be the one that got picked up to dial 911, I would want it to work. Anyways, yes, I know this is getting to be a pretty long video, but I just wanted to discuss magicJack's 911 change a little bit and what I thought about it. They could have done a better job with implementing the change. And you'd ask me, would I still recommend magicJack's service? Matter of fact, yes I would, because you still, in terms of magicJack, you can't, I mean, you got NetTalk out there, which is also another similar service, but magicJack has been around for quite a while. And I've used the service since 2010. My buddy Tim is using it since 2007 or 2008. And the service has proven to work very well for what it is. Yes, they have made mistakes from time to time. But anyways, any questions or comments, feel free to ask, and thanks for watching.